Hey everyone, and welcome to our 100% Let's Play of Elden Ring. And hopefully all my stuff is working, because I have like so many new things hooked up that I've never done before. So something's gonna break tonight. Something is absolutely gonna break tonight. Glad to see you all here. For those of you that might not be aware, this game was chosen by my Patreon supporters, just like all the games I play on this channel. So if you guys like what I'm doing here and you'd like to throw in some support, there's a link down in the description below that you can click and become a patron and vote on the games I play in the future. And speaking of my patrons, we have a new Patreon Gold tier that a lot of you were kind enough to sign up for. And it's these lovely people right here. So thank you all for the support. Really appreciate it. And I'm learning all sorts of new tricks on my OBS. Look at that. Alright, everything working? Everything cool? You guys see anything wrong? Alright, cool. Everything seems to be working. Alright, so we're going to start a new game. Now, normally I would be completely blind for any game that I play on Let's Play. But in this case, I'm like 90% blind. I played the beginning area. I've done, for those of you that might be familiar with the game, I've done Limgrave, I've done Stormvale Castle, and I've done a little bit of the Weeping Peninsula. But after that, I'm completely blind. I won't know a thing. But the starting areas, I will know what I'm doing. So a little different than other Let's Plays, but we won't be in the place that I know much for long. Alright, so we're starting a new game. We're gonna go with the default settings. Brightness seems fine. Let me know if brightness, volume, anything seems off to you guys. I'll try to fix it up. Stephen Allen, thank you. And thank you everybody else who became a member while I was setting up the stream. There was like a handful of you. It was pretty awesome to see. So you guys get some cool new emotes and loyalty badges. And there's going to be some more, or I said emotes, emojis coming soon. We just didn't quite get them finished in time. How long am I streaming for? It'll be 3 hours. Alrighty. Oh, and do you guys like the webcam here, or should I put it in the bottom left? Any preferences? I kind of liked it right here. But it does, like, at least for this vagabond guy, kind of get in the way a little bit. Is there a way to put chat on screen? Oh, I wouldn't want to do that. I want to make my screen the least amount of busy as possible. Right in the middle. It's not going in the middle. Alright, so we could be Vagabond. Let's see. If we look at our attributes here, we can see some attributes. Yeah, the camera does kind of get in the way. I'll have to think about that. Christopher Harrison, thank you. Some of you like the camera where it is. Some of you like it on the bottom. Alright, well anyways. Let's see. So this one, we've got the Vagabond, starts with, what is that, sword and, what is that? I can't even tell what that item is. Something, whatever that is. We got the dual blade warrior, hero with an axe, bandit, which is the one I played before, with the dagger, shield, and bow. Astrologer with a staff, and looks like a dagger and a shield. Prophet with a spear, and yeah, that's a sacred seal, I believe, for incantations. Samurai with samurai sword, bow, shield, fire arrows, nice. Prisoner gets, I don't know what I would call that. I was gonna say greatsword, but it's not big enough to be a greatsword. But a big, oh, I think that's a thrusting sword. Heavy thrusting sword, spear thing. And a staff for spells. Confessor is a sword, shield, and sacred seal for incantations, and then the wretch with just the club. Cyber Queen, thank you! Oh, by the way, is the bot working? Oh, it is working. Cool. Alright, so what are you guys thinking? I could go with what's familiar with a bandit, but I kind of want to try something new, but it doesn't really matter. We can more or less use whatever we want. So I don't know how much the starting class really matters. Sorry, I'm distracted. I don't know. I kind of... I mean, so I really ended up liking the katana. So maybe I should try a samurai? A lot of you seem to like the samurai too. Start off as wretch. Honestly, like, the club is pretty good. And those balance stats could be alright. I don't know, I'm kinda thinking samurai. Let's go samurai. Do I plan on completing the entire game? Of course! Of course. Alright, well, let's see. I'm thinking we go samurai. They've got high dex. Vigor's high, which I like. High health. Endurance, I don't really care about too much. Mind is FP, I think, which I don't care too much about. Strength. Okay. Yeah, let's do samurai. Lasser, of course. Ooh, actually, oh, what am I doing? Hold on, 1 second. I'm sabotaging myself. Alright. So we'll be Lasser. Orange, you gifted 5 memberships. Thank you. What a generous soul. I'm gonna be mature. German Catalan, thank you for becoming a member. Hopefully you guys enjoy those emojis. Origin, Samurai, Keepsake. So last time for the Keepsake, I picked Miss Chin! Thank you! Lasser's my real... No, Lasser's not my real name. Lasser's a handle that I've used for a very, very long time. Oh, well, those were the gift ones, right? Or no, I can't tell. Thank you, whoever became a... Jeez, James. James is gifting 10. You guys are far too generous. I picked a Bewitching Branch last time, and I couldn't find a use for it. Golden Seed would be useful, because that's for flasks. Runes is lame. I could get runes anywhere. Stone Sword keys are definitely useful. Those are opening sealed off areas. I don't have a schedule up yet, but I will be streaming tomorrow, and then I'm gonna figure out next week's schedule. I was just gonna kind of see how tonight was going before I went with anything in terms of schedule. I don't want to like... So my plan is, just so you guys know, my plan is, or my potential plan is to try to like blaze through Elden Ring before the DLC, but I wasn't sure if you all would want that much. So, but based on the results of the poll, it seems like you did. All right, what am I streaming tomorrow? Elden Ring. Anybody have a suggestion? Otherwise, I'm probably just gonna go with the Stone Sword key. Golden Seed or Stone Sword key is what I'm thinking. John thinks Golden Seed. Adam says Seed is best. Okay, I'm gonna take your guys' advice and go with the Golden Seed. Oh, now we got people saying key. Alright, I'm gonna go seed, because I can buy keys. I don't think I can buy seeds. So, let's do seed. Alright, we're gonna do seed. Template, let me pick a look here. Let's see, Warrior, True Seeker, Aristocrat, Loner, Northerner, Seafarer, Reedlander, Draconian, Nightfolk, or Newman. seafarer? I like how scraggly he looks. The face of one who wanders the seas in search of their home in the lands between. Let's go with that. Alright, detailed appearance, he's mature. Voice 1. How do I test it? What's the test again? There. Do I still plan 100%? That's the plan, yeah. My definition of 100% is potentially adjusting slightly, but I will do all of the content. Whether I like pick up all the items or whatever, probably not, but I will do all of the content. Aristocrat looks like me? Hold on, now I have to see it. Is that true? That does not look like me! I don't think so, at least. Alright, anyways, I like the Seafarer. In fact, I think the Seafarer looks more like me than the Aristocrat. Unless you just mean he's pale. I'm definitely pale. In fact, if you guys are curious, I am slightly lying to you here. I have mood lighting that makes me less white. It's pretty awesome. So look, like I can hit this button and change my complexion. But I made it like orange, so I look a little more tan than I actually am. You just meant pale? Okay, fair enough. Alright, so let's see. Skin color is fine. We'll pretend I'm not skin color and it's just like me! Face template, let's see, bone structure. I actually kind of like him. Like, I kind of wanted a rugged looking dude, but I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like him with like the nicer face. It's a nice contrast with the like shaggy beard. Although I kind of like that one too. Well, intense. I'll go with this. Okay, I don't want to spend too much time customizing my character because we don't really look at him much. So I'm not gonna mess with any of that. I actually really like the hair, so I don't think I'm gonna touch it. Eyebrows, fine. Actually, I might just more or less. I mean, he has a Seafarer. I could give him an eye patch, maybe. Where's the eye patch? There it is. I don't know. Kind of ruins his face. Definitely not the blindfold. Nah, I don't want an eye patch. Let's just go to similar face. Maybe we find something we really like in here. Maybe that? It's not bad. Softens his look a little bit. My plan is to complete my old games nerd, but I don't know when. So don't expect it soon, but that is currently my plan, yes. To continue the streams I have at some point. Okay, I'm gonna go with this dude. This is my guy. Okay, I think we're good. Oh, and he's in the samurai equipment anyway, so you can't even really tell. Oh well, maybe at some point I'll switch it up. Okay, anyways. Finish. Starting game with this character, is that okay? Yes, it is. A white samurai. I went Neo again.
The fallen leaves tell a story. The great Elden Ring was shattered. In our home, across the fog, the lands between. Now, Queen Marika the Eternal is nowhere to be found. And in the night of the Black Knives, Godwyn the Golden was first to perish. Soon, Marika's offspring, demigods all, claimed the shards of the Elden Ring. The mad taint of their newfound strength triggered the shattering. A war from which no lord arose. A war leading to abandonment by the greater will. Oh, rise now, ye tarnished, ye dead who yet live. The call of long-lost grace speaks to us all. Horalu, chieftain of the Badlands, the ever-brilliant Gold Mask. Fear, the deathbed companion, the loathsome dung-eater, and Sir Gideon Othmere, the all-knowing. And one other, whom grace would again bless. A tarnished of no renown. Cross the fog to the lands between. To stand before the Elden Ring and become the Elden Lord.
We're in the church. Oh, and I've got the bow at the ready? That seems kind of weird. Can I... See, this is the thing I never understood with the bows in this game, is if I use it, I immediately drop my sword anyway, so like what's the point of having it at the ready like that? I don't know. Anyways. I wonder if I should... I can't remember if I two-handed the katana before and I liked it or not. We'll one-hand it. It's gonna bug me with the bow though, so we'll go shield. Alright, pillage remains. The tarnished wizened finger. Inventory menu. You can browse the items you're carrying. Drop them on the ground or throw them away. You can also use tools from the inventory menu. Alright, so this is the one that lets us write messages to other worlds. Now, I guess I may as well ask you guys right now. So I did a poll on whether you guys want me to read everything or not. So we'll do a poll for this specific game, whether you guys want me to read item descriptions or not. I might not read all of them, but just kind of curious if that's something you guys want me to do, because a lot of the lore for Elden Ring is apparently in the item descriptions. So we'll just do a quick poll for that. But for now, I'll carry on. Okay. You know, I haven't touched this game for like a week and a half, maybe even 2 weeks now, and it feels like I've never played. The Chapel of Anticipation. Okay, so you guys do want me to read those item descriptions. Good to know. And I will. So, Tarnished Wizened Finger, item for online play, can also be used from the messages menu. Used to write messages. Your messages will be conveyed to other worlds, allowing other players to read them. A finger of corpse wax, so emaciated the bone is visible. It is a relic of those who came before, left to help those who would come after. Don't die in the prologue? Oh, I'm almost certainly gonna die to the spider. Oh, well, I guess I shouldn't have said anything. I mean, what spider? What am I talking about? Alright, let's see if I can remember how to play it all. Nope, not so much. Oh, shit, I already got wrecked. Well, that lasted long.
Don't worry, Torrent. Fortune is on his side. We found him here, after all. One of his kind is sure to seek the Elden Ring. Even if it does violate the Golden Order.
The Flask of Crimson Tears and the Flask of Cerulean Tears. So the Crimson one's my healing potions and Cerulean's my FP. I always want to call it mana, but it's FP. I would imagine that most people probably just refer to it as mana though. So Flask of Crimson Tears, a sacred flask modeled after a golden holy chalice that was once graced by a tear of blessing. Filled with crimson tears, this flask restores HP with use. Rest at a site of grace to replenish. The one washed up on the gravesite was sure to die until this flask offered its gift of rejuvenation to seek the Elden Ring. Which is weird because I didn't actually use one. So just handing it to me healed me. Flask of Cerulean Tears, a sacred flask modeled after a golden holy chalice that was once graced by a tear of blessing. Filled with Cerulean Tears, this flask restores FP with use. Rest at a site of grace to replenish. And yeah, it's weird that this has the same description when it doesn't heal at all, but this saved me apparently. You default to calling it Magicka. The Cave of Knowledge. Jump down the hole ahead and you will find the Cave of Knowledge. There you can learn more about game controls and basic actions, as well as other tips that may be helpful during your adventures in the lands between. Well, we should do it anyway because 100%, but also I feel like I need it. It's, like I said, it's only been like a week and a half, but I feel like I've forgotten everything. Brave Tarnished, take the plunge. of learning and remembrance. Recall the arts of war and your warrior's blood. Hey, Homer John. Why, thank you for doing the highest tier on Patreon. It's too bad it was after the stream. I could have added you to my list. Unless you're on there and I just didn't realize it. I don't care if you remove the death or not, or maybe my next death you don't count. Whatever you guys want to do with the deaths, it doesn't bother me. The only reason it bothered me on God of War is because like all the negativity that had come along, because God of War 1 was a walkthrough, and then I did Ragnarok as a Let's Play, and it just, I don't know, there was a bunch of people very upset that I didn't do a walkthrough for Ragnarok. Sites of Grace. Resting at a site of grace will restore your HP, FP, and cleanse any status ailments, and will also refill your sacred flasks. However, most of the enemies you defeated will be revived. You can find Sites of Grace by going where light converges. These explanations are acquired in the form of info items and can be accessed from the inventory at any time. So this is one thing I like to do in Souls games, and I think it drives some people crazy, is I try not to rest just because I like having the enemies not around. Like, it's really fun to like clear out a whole area and then have nobody there. But it can get me into trouble. But anyways, we'll rest at this first one. Alright, so let's go to flasks. Add charge to flask. We have a golden seed, which we picked as our keepsake. So we can go up to 4 flasks of crimson tears. Increase amount replenished by flasks. We can't do that yet. Allocate flask charges. Allocating flask uses. With this menu, you can allocate the number of uses in each of your flasks. You have a set total of maximum flask uses. You can decide how many of those uses are for the HP replenishing flask of Crimson Tears and how many are for the FP replenishing flask of Cerulean Tears. So, I do like some of the skills, but in general I don't use a lot of FP, so I'm gonna just stick with this 4-in-1. When did I start showing my face? Tonight. You're at the first face cam stream, Scarlet. Alright, lock on with R3. R1's regular attack. R2 is a strong attack. I didn't even do it there. He died too quick. Guarding! Use an armament in your left hand or both hands to guard against incoming attacks. Guarding is especially effective when done with a shield. Guarding consumes stamina. If your stamina runs out, your stance will be broken, but you will take that evil, evil chip damage. Which is why I don't generally like guarding. Although that chip damage seemed really minimal. Is this like a really good shield? Huh. Dodging, you can avoid enemy attacks with the dodge roll or backstab. Both of these actions consume stamina. Left stick plus circles for the dodge roll and circle for the backstab. Now, I never actually... I just don't like the backstab. I never found it that useful. I'm probably using it wrong. But I just didn't like it. And I just always tend to have my left stick held in some direction. So I don't know. I just kind of always dodge roll whether I want to or not, just because I'm always moving. Left stick plus circle was dash. Got some Roa fruit. Materials. In every corner of the lands between, you will find fruits and flowers, mushrooms and butterflies, and various other useful materials. These materials can be used for item crafting. So, Roa fruit is here. Berry-like red fruits that grow in shrubs, material used for crafting items, easily found everywhere in the lands between. It has a wide variety of uses. The backstep is best used for a dodge and strike. That's at least how I used it in Bloodborne. Is that a parry shield? That's a good question. I don't know. Equipment menu. With the equipment menu, you can equip armaments, arrows, bolts, armor, talismans, and items. You can equip up to 3 armaments each to your left and right hands. The actions each armament performs will vary based on which hand is wielding it. Although, one thing I did learn is that each one of these slots does contribute to weight. So right now we're on a medium load, and I want to stick with that. And this is a small shield. that has parry. Wielding armaments. Each hand can be equipped with up to 3 armaments, allowing you to toggle between them. Armaments can also be two-handed, making attacks more difficult to repel with shields and boosting effective strength by 50%. So, making the attacks more difficult to repel is probably really good, but in general, I didn't really like two-handing. There was like one exception. Ow. Why are you poking me? How dare you! How many members now? I don't know. A bunch of people joined and a bunch were gifted. I don't have an easy way to check just offhand, but it looked like at least 20? 25 maybe? I did not expect that. You guys blew away any and all expectations I had, so thank you. I appreciate the support. Right stick locks on and I can switch between it by moving it. Play Roblox? I don't think that's a game for me. It's not really my jam. Is this my first Souls game? No, I played Bloodborne. I have the platinum on Bloodborne. And I played Souls-likes, like Neo and Darksiders is kind of in between. Darksiders 3, that is. And The Surge. I'm trying to think if I played any other Souls-likes. I don't think so. Bows. Equip a bow to fire arrows. You can equip up to 2 types of arrows to choose from at once. When wielding a bow with 2 hands, hold L1 for precision aiming. Use the right stick to adjust your aim. So I never really figured out how to use a bow without precision aiming. Maybe I should try that now. Let's see. Yeah, see, I just automatically... Oh, I guess I just do that. Oh, okay. Yeah, I never really did that before. I guess that is kind of better than precision. It's real quick. I did play Demon's Souls, but I didn't really play much of it, to be honest. But yes, I did like a level. Skills! Armaments have special abilities called skills. Skills are highly varied and range from powerful attacks to temporary effects. Using skills consumes FP. So if I have that awesome samurai skill... Oh, I've got my bow, or my shield, so... That's gonna... Alright, so I don't want to do parry, I don't want to do mighty shot. I want to just not have a left-hand armament, so I can use... Oh, I guess what I could do is two-hand. Oh, good, it has unsheath. Okay. So how do See, I already forgot. There we go. It's L2. I don't want a two-hand for it, though. I hate how it defaults to your left-hand skill. I really don't like that. Shinies, do you prefer dex build or strength builds more? I don't know. I don't have enough experience with this game to have any strong opinions. Like I said, I've only really done the like baby areas. Crouching. Crouch to make it harder for enemies to discover you, especially effective in tall grass. Attacking an enemy that hasn't noticed you will cause more damage than usual. And crouch with L3. Maybe have 2 katanas to have unsheathed? Maybe? I don't know if I'd like dual wielding them though. I'd have to get another katana, I only have one. Is my voice kind of echoey for anyone else? I do have a different mic setup than before. So if anything feels off, just let me know. I don't know if I'll be able to adjust it on the fly, but I can work on it. Normally I'd have my microphone like right in front of my face, but that obviously doesn't work for webcam. Stance breaking. Some attacks may break an enemy's stance, giving you a chance to perform a critical hit. Charge attacks and jump attacks make it particularly easy to break an enemy's stance. So this also is dependent on the weapon for me. I like the charge attack on some weapons. For others, I like the jump. I think for katanas, I like the jump. Yeah, the jump's pretty good. Streamlabs gonna need a smack? Is it just being a little aggressive with the modding? The voice is not as crisp as in the walkthroughs. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I can quite get it to that level, but I can try to work on it. Very aggressive? Well, here, let me just calm it down. I put it on, like, it has settings, and I put it on, like the lowest one where it's actually on, but maybe that's even too much. Yeah, it's on minimum, but here, let me just crank it down. Oh, can I not do it while I'm streaming? Oh, no, there it goes. Okay, it should be better now. The first boss, Streamlabs. Yeah, I haven't used Streamlabs before, so this is new to me. Okay, Stakes of Marika. Upon dying, you will be revived at the last site of grace that you visited. However, if there is a Stake of Marika near where you died, you can choose to be revived there instead. Alright, boss time. Guard counters. You can perform a counterattack immediately after blocking an enemy attack. Guard counters make it easy to break an enemy's stance. R2 immediately after blocking an attack for guard counter. Eat this! I win. Hardest boss in the game, one shot. Rick, Soldier of God. Wait, was his name Rick? I'm reminded of that Star Wars boss. What was that boss's name? Like Rick the, I don't know, Rick the like utility guy or something like that. Anyways, that boss was hilarious. He's just like a regular trooper. Rick the door technician. Yes. Was his name Rick? I think it was Rick. Or door. Ah, this is something I do all the time. I somehow do emotes instead of picking stuff up, and I don't quite understand why. But we got a new gesture, strength. Wait, there's a bow? I was looking for a bow forever before and somehow never saw it. Well, now I feel bad. I was PvPing and people were bowing to me, and I'm just like, yeah, we're just gonna fight because I don't have a bow. Jump for joy. Yeah, we can do the strength. Ah! There we go. Rick, Soldier of God, Rick. Alright, anyways, that's the tutorial. We did it! It's a good joke. Is the boss better than Vader? I liked it. I thought it was amazing. Go in options and disable motion controls to turn off random emoting. Oh, really? Let's see. Off. Is that gonna do anything else though I might not want? Nah, whatever. It just mentioned gestures. So this is one of the reasons I was considering the Stone Sword key, because I've never actually been in here, so this is a mystery to me. But this requires a Stone Sword key, which I don't have. So, we'll come back later. What's this? Cooperative multiplayer. Used Tarnished Furled Finger to write a gold summon sign. Cooperative multiplayer will begin once you have been summoned by a player from another world. You will take the role of an ally, Furled Finger, and your objective is to defeat the area boss. The compass at the top of the screen indicates the direction of the summoner, the host of fingers. And we got the Finger Severer. I don't know what all the finger stuff is about in this game, but it's kind of weird. Tarnished Furled Finger as well. Item for online play can also be used from the multiplayer menu. Creates a summon sign for cooperative multiplayer. Arrive as a cooperator. Furled finger with the objective of defeating... Oh! What the heck was that? Well, I guess that was a good time for face cam. I think a giant branch just hit my shed. That's all I need. Another tree coming down on me. Did you guys hear that? That was a big one. Maybe, like, Blue's screwing with me. She's, like, throwing stuff at the door. I got distracted. What was I at? Oh, whatever. Creates a summon sign for cooperative multiplayer. Arrive as a cooperator, furled finger, with the objective of defeating the area boss of the world to which you were summoned. A finger of corpse wax furled like a hook. It is a relic of those who came before, left to help those who would come after. Not the trees again. Did you guys hear that? I was streaming when that tree... So for those of you that don't know what I'm talking about, I had a tree smash my shed while I was in it. So I'm a little jumpy when it comes to loud noises now. It's like PTSD for me. Finger severer. Alright, we didn't look at this. Item for online play can also be used from the multiplayer menu. Use as a host of fingers to select a summoned player and send them back to their world. Use when you have been summoned to another player's world to return to your own world. This phantom blade severs the link formed by a furled finger, but the maidens scorn those who abuse its use. You heard it? Okay. Well, there we go. Did anyone else jump? Was I the only one? Yeah, so I live in a redwood forest, for those of you that might not know. And the redwoods are like, I don't know, 200 to 300 feet tall, so when a branch falls from the very top, it comes down with velocity. So when it hits your roof, for example, even if it's not that big, it'll make a very loud sound. Me and my cat jump. Sorry! Just blame Blue, she did it. Limgrave! Guidance of Grace. Grace exists to guide the tarnished and lead them along the proper path. Even now, some sites of grace retain that power. Their golden rays will guide you along your way. The map. Use your map to check your current position, as well as the terrain and surrounding structures. You can update your map with new information by finding map fragments at steelies along the road. You can also use the map to freely place beacons of light to serve as landmarks as you explore. So, take a look at the map. Map menu. With the map menu, you can check your current position and terrain and buildings in the surrounding area. You can also freely place beacons of light to serve as landmarks as you explore. Lastly, through your map, you can select any site of grace that you've discovered and travel there instantaneously. However, there are some dungeons and other areas where this cannot be done. Alright, so... yeah, map doesn't show much. This is one thing I really don't like. I love games that do fog of war, but on this game, you get like zero information on your map whatsoever until you find one of those steelies.
Oh yes, tarnished are we? Come to the lands between for the Elden Ring? Hmm? Of course you have. No shame in it. Unfortunately for you, however, you are maidenless. Without guidance, without the strength of runes, and without an invitation to the Round Table Hold, you are fated, it seems, to die in obscurity. Luckily for you, however, there is one shining ray of hope for even the maidenless. Me, Varré. Take care to listen. Are you familiar with grace? The golden light that gives life to you tarnished. You may also behold its golden rays, pointing in a particular direction at times. That is the guidance of grace, a path that a tarnished must travel. Indeed. Grace's guidance holds the answers. It will lead you, Tarnished, to the path you are meant to follow, even if it leads you to your grave.
I started a poll if you guys want me to turn up the volume. Looks like a decent amount of you do, so make sure you vote. 160 plus people on tonight. Is that a new record? No, it's not. I had something like 300, like a little over 300, I think, for Saints Row. Alright, well, not too many people wanted me to turn up the volume, or it's about 70-30 split. Let me try this, see if you guys like it. Let's see. Let's try that. And see if you guys prefer that.
Grace's guidance will reveal the path forward, most certainly. To Castle Stormvale, over on the cliff, the home of the decrepit demigod, Godric the Grafted. It's time you set off, I should think. To Castle Stormvale on the cliff, where Grace would guide you. If you seek the Elden Ring, maidenless as you are.
Keep music the same but increase voices. I don't think I can, but I did turn up general volume, so I should be able to turn down music. Wait, where am I in controller settings? Where's audio? Games? Oh, here we go. Alright. Oh, actually I can. Never mind. Okay, well let me know if the game volume feels too loud now, because I did turn it up. I turned up everything. So let's try that. Alright. What's this over here? Summoning pools. In each area, you may find effigies of martyrs. These effigies are summoning pools. You'll find it easy to summon other players at these locations, as co-op and hostile summoning signs created with small effigies gather at summoning pools. And that gave us the small golden effigy, which is this. Item for online play can also be used from the multiplayer menu. Send a cooperative summon sign to several summoning pools, activated pools only. In cooperative multiplayer, your objective will be to defeat the area boss of the world to which you were summoned. You're gonna play along? Are you gonna play along for all 100 plus hours, or just tonight? So you can see there was a boss over there. I'll get him in a second. I want him to run around, maybe like take out an eagle. Have I ever considered voice acting jobs? I have not, no. What is this? Arteria leaf. This right here. Dark red leaves with thick, swollen veins. Material used for crafting items, exceedingly rare to find. A faint pulse can be felt in the veins, stirs the blood, providing an enlivening effect. Now, people told me when I was doing the walkthrough that exceedingly rare to find just means that it won't respawn if you like leave the area and come back. So I don't know if they're necessarily like super rare, but you can't like just easily acquire them. And with an Erdleaf flower. A dusky yellow flower that has started to fade to brown, found throughout the lands between. Material used for crafting items, said to be fed by leaves that fell from the Erd tree in days of antiquity. Why did I choose Samurai for your class? I really liked the katana before, and the stat distribution seemed alright. Take out this eagle. Bam! And we got a flight pinion. Flight feather of birds, material used for crafting items, commonly used for arrow fletchings. Oh, may as well take him out too. Sorry, buddy. Alright. Well, I feel like... So, me personally, I'm always going to fight whatever I see. But I do know that this boss is a pain in the butt, and I'm not very strong at the moment. But I have to at least try a few times. So let's see how this goes. Oh, that's right, he swings the— oh, wow, I have like no health. Jeez, I can't believe that took out my whole health bar. Oh, wow, I'm being terrible. It is a known fact that I perform worse on streams. I get too easily distracted with all the other things going on. Alright, so what I want to do here is get to the blood. I think what I want— get away from me. I think what I want is the two-hand. Oh. Two-hand. Alright, we need some— oh, shit. Oh, crap. The heck did that hit me? No! Ah, that was bad. Also, exceedingly rare means a finite amount in game. Well, yeah, I mean, that's the same thing, right? Death! Upon dying, you will be revived as the last site of grace that you visited. You will drop any runes in your possession at the site of your death. If you die again before reclaiming your runes, they will be lost forever. The compass at the top of the screen indicates the direction of the lost runes. Alright, so I need to, like, get reacquainted here. My movement. Heavy's useless, it's too slow. Alright, I think I'm good. I missed some easy dodges there. Alright, round 2. This will be better. Great dodge! Alright, that is a little slow though. But I do get to unsheathe. What the? Why am I missing my dodges on that? That's like a really easy attack to dodge. I don't know why I'm getting blasted by it. I think I'm dodging a little late. Right, unsheathe. There we go. Right, I got to like dodge early on that one attack. I don't remember it being that slow. Oh! I don't think I've ever been hit by that either. Alright, whatever. I'm doing a lot of damage to him though, like a surprising amount. When I was a bandit, I had to rely on blood loss, but this is the raw damage. Alright, so dodge it early. There we go. Yeah, huh? Eat unsheathed! No, no, no! Hit me with your horse! It's not allowed. I gotta get in closer. So, oh, that got me. Get away from me! Getting into bad positions. Oh, I need FP potion. I need an opening to actually use my potion. Alright, here we go. Go! Boom! I don't know, I might go back to my bandit. I don't know if Sheath is really actually doing that much for me. My attacks are so slow otherwise. Let's do one. Oh! He's bashing stuff now. No! Alright, whatever. Two-handed, I guess. Unsheath again! I'm running out of FP. Alright, I'll unsheath one more time when I get a chance, and then I gotta go one hand. One hand. Oh, actually, I do have more. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Here, Lando. Oh, he did the jump attack. I thought he was rearing up. Alright, well, he's actually not too bad. The Samurai seems really, really strong as a starting class. Kenneth, you're out at work. See you soon. Alright, man. Alright, third time's a charm. I think we got it now. I don't know, what do you guys think? Do you think Unsheath is working for me here? Obviously it is in some situations. I'm gonna try one-handed, see if that is better, more responsive. Oh, what are you doing, buddy? Let's see. One hand. Unsheath just does so much raw damage. That's why I like it. Oh, bad mistake. Yeah, 158 damage is so much. Oh, get wrecked. Got your number now. Now I know how to... Oh, I knocked him down. Oh, that was a waste. I've never actually done that before. I didn't know what to do. I got too excited. Oh, that stupid horse bash is so quick. This. Oh, that's all my stamina. And all my FP. Oh no! Oh, I don't know how I dodged that. I dodged so early. Alright, hold on. Charge attack. Oh! Yeah, how you like that? Oh! Oh, that's right, it has blood loss too. Oh, wow, Samurai is so strong. I forgot it has blood loss. Oh, I got stuck in that animation. Some of this, huh? Some of this? Unsheath! Oh! Oh, I dodged that. Come on now. Oh! Oh, that didn't kill him? Da, 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 da. Too easy. Get out of here, Tree Sentinel. Golden Halberd. Seems like Samurai is the best early on. It is pretty strong. It is pretty strong. And I don't have to be as close as I had to be with Dagger, which is nice. But I don't know, blood loss really comes in handy. Like, this has blood loss too, but it clearly doesn't build as fast. Where's that weapon at? The Golden Halberd. Weighty halberd forged of gold, wielded by the Order of Tree Sentinels, heavily equipped knights. Deals holy damage. A masterfully crafted weapon that lives up to its heft, but is difficult for one of mere human strength to wield. Skill is Golden Vow, skill passed down from antiquity among the knights of the capital. Raise armament aloft, and pledge to honor the Erd Tree in battle, granting self and nearby allies increased attack power and defense. I don't, like, the nearby allies one is weird. I guess you could, like, buff a cooperator. I don't know how often, like, you'd be hanging out with other people. And I think one's the maximum amount that you can play with. The halberd looks so small in the image. I imagine it's not quite as big as he was wielding it. Or as when he was wielding it. May as well look at my Uchi Katana. A katana with a long, single-edged curved blade, a unique weapon wielded by the samurai from the land of reeds. The blade, with its undulating design, boasts extraordinary sharpness, and its slash attacks cause blood loss. Skill is unsheathed. Skill of swordsman from the land of reeds, sheathed blade, holding it at the hip in a composed stance. Follow up with a normal or strong attack to perform a swift slash attack. See, the Uchi Katana looks bigger than the halberd. It doesn't? Well, now I gotta see. No. Maybe a little bit longer. Yeah, that's a little bit longer, but that halberd's got girth. Alright, well that went pretty good, I think. It feels weird having fought these bosses though. I am looking forward to getting to the content that I haven't done yet, because it's a very different experience. Like, a lot of the difficulty of these games comes from learning the bosses. So, not quite at the same degree as it would otherwise be. Golden Rune 2. Grace that dwells within the inhabitants of the lands between, the lingering trace of gold. Used to gain 400 runes. Runes are nourishment for the development of any tarnished, provided a finger maiden can be found. What I missed, have you beat the Tree Sentinel? I did. He just went down like a sack of potatoes. You were hoping for 50% of the screen as face cam. Sorry to ruin your hopes and dreams there. Fast travel to Sites of Grace. Through your map, you can instantly travel to any Sites of Grace that you've discovered. However, there are some dungeons and other areas where this cannot be done. Maybe go a different way this time? I mean, maybe. I mean, I guess I could, like, go to the Weeping Peninsula. I have seen some of it, but I haven't seen all of it. I've seen like 33%. I don't know. Maybe. That's a thought. Strengthening armaments. At a smithing table, you can spend runes and smithing stones to strengthen your armaments. Somewhere in the lands between, you may meet a blacksmith who can make your armaments even stronger. So we got smithing stone 1. Stone used to smith a variety of armaments. A shard found in plenty. Strengthens armaments up to +3. Smithing stone is found throughout the lands between, and mining galleries built to excavate it can be found everywhere. This is gonna take a long time. I've been told that this is a well over 100-hour game, which I can believe. Alright, do I want to strengthen this thing? Smithing menu. With the smithing menu, you can spend runes and smithing stones to strengthen your armaments. You can strengthen your armaments up to +3 at a smithing table. Somewhere in the lands between, you may meet a blacksmith who can make your armaments even stronger. Oh, I can't anyway. I need another one. When playing this for the first time, I'd watch others rage so that I wasn't alone in all the deaths. Alright, we didn't talk to the merchant guy.
You're tarnished. I can see it. And I can also see that you're not after my throat. Then why not purchase a little something? I am Kale, purveyor of fine goods.
Santa. A little bit. Skinny Santa. About Kale.
I am of a nomadic people, selling wares as I travel. The land has been tainted by madness since the shattering of the Elden Ring. It's only tarnished like yourself, who keep things from drying up entirely. Let's say you're a very welcome customer.
Recommendation.
You know, if you can spare the runes, you should buy yourself a crafting kit. A crafting kit allows you to make basic items on your own. Essential, really, if you intend to survive out here for any duration. The kit costs a bundle, and I admit I do take my cut. But the important thing is that you survive. Every customer counts, after all.
Okay. Shop menu. With the shop menu, you can spend runes to purchase various items. You can also sell items for runes. Each merchant stocks a different variety of items for purchase. So I have 3,800 runes. I never... Anybody like, is the telescope useful? It allows viewer to see faraway things. I don't know. I know that I should, or people said I should buy the cracked pots because they have a limited stock. That would be 900 runes. I'm gonna take his advice first though. What was it he wanted me to buy? The crafting kit. Enables the practice of item crafting. Leather bag containing a pestle and mortar, small blade, and various other tools enables item crafting from the main menu. Provides both means to fight and means to survive. So we definitely want that. Take that. And then we should probably grab these cookbooks. It's insane how many items are in this game. Too many. I didn't get that sense, to be honest. I used the telescope to snipe spells in Dark Souls 2. Don't know if it works here. Interesting. So there's Nomadic Warriors Cookbook 1, a record of crafting techniques left by roaming nomad warriors, contains knowledge for surviving in the face of utter scarcity. Acquire the knowledge to craft the following: a bone arrow fletched, and bone bolt. That seems useful. I'll take that. And then this is glowstone, invigorating cured meat, and invigorating white cured meat. I guess. I'll buy the torch. That's a good call. I'll do that. Let's buy this first. The torch. This torch is wrapped in oil-soaked rags and set on fire. The flame can illuminate dark locales or be used to attack enemies. Can be raised up when equipped in the left hand, illuminating more of the surrounding area. The skill is Torch Attack. Thrust torch forward to set foes ablaze. The skill is especially effective against foes who are weak to fire. So I'll take that. And then the Missionary's Cookbook 1, a record of crafting techniques. A record of crafting techniques left by a man who, unable to become a finger maiden, instead became a missionary and went forth to spread holy teachings. I thought, like, in the name Finger Maiden, it was a gender-specific role, but maybe this guy wanted to be the first, I don't know. Acquire the knowledge to craft the following: a holy water pot and a roped holy water pot. Sure, I guess. So that's 1,000. That leaves us with 1,300. Maybe I just get the cracked pots. I never found a use for these waypoint things. Like, this is just a location. I don't see how this would help me, because that's like an actual location I can go to. But this, I don't understand. The Flask of Wondrous Physique. Or Physic. Not Physique. That'd be funny. I want a Flask of Wondrous Physique. That'd be amazing. A note sold by a nomadic merchant contains information about a Flask of Wondrous Physic. Further details are available only to paying customers. Are these worth getting? Am I ever gonna try it 100% on Bloodborne? I have 100% on Bloodborne. I have the platinum. I have it all. Alright, well I guess I'll just get the cracked pots. How many days a week am I streaming now? I don't know yet, but if you guys... I mean, if we keep getting turnouts like this, I might just keep going really hard on Elden Ring and trying to get ready for the DLC, so... Monday, I can't stream, but maybe the rest of next week I might just stream every day. We'll see. I am streaming tomorrow for sure, and I guess we'll see how things go. I would like to be ready for the DLC, yeah. But, I don't know. That's a tall task, apparently. No, I streamed Bloodborne on Twitch very, very long ago. There's no videos on YouTube. Anyways, I'm gonna buy these cracked pots. This empty pot somehow mends itself when broken. Essential vessel for crafting cracked pot items. The materials and magic sealed within deploy their effects when the pot is thrown. Alright, so that's pretty much all my runes. All done good.
I'm glad you took my warning to heart. You've made an excellent choice.
Item crafting. If you have a crafting kit, you can make various items from materials that you find. Select item crafting from the main menu to make items. You can learn to craft more items by finding cookbooks. Containers. You will need cracked pots or other containers to craft certain items. You will not be able to make more of these items, or those items, than you have containers. Container items will run out with use, but the containers themselves will remain. And do you only plan to stream Elden Ring or mix in other games too? For now, just Elden Ring. But I will start reintroducing the other games over time. Okay, so I should probably go get the Steely, which is this way. And may as well explore a bit, maybe take out some bats. Oh, I didn't rest, which I hate to do because it respawns enemies, but I probably should. There's a quest line from this guy, you can do it. Oh? How do we do that? Oh, much later. Okay. I was gonna say, I don't know about any of that. Oh, I don't need a pastime. I just sat down and I should be good. Yep. Alright, everything's reset. Haha, take that, fence. It's probably just you, Blue. I'm sure my connection is good. Take this! Ow. Oh, you still alive? Vanquishing enemy groups. Vanquishing an enemy group will replenish your flasks. The number and type of flasks to be replenished varies depending on the enemy group. You cannot replenish more flasks than your maximum amount allowed. Alright, Golden Rune 1. That gives 200 runes. It's the same as the 2 other than the amount. And Golden Rune 2. I was super sad, by the way. Comcast has a new plan that would have given me the upload speed that I needed to stream 4K. And I talked to them today, and it's not for my area. So, womp womp. But maybe in the near future, they'll open it up for my area. Who knows? But for a moment there, I thought that maybe I'd be able to stream 4K. But not yet. Alright, I'm gonna sneak up on this guy. He's not gonna know what hit him. You want FF16 on Steam so bad? It was a fun game. I liked it. Very different from any other Final Fantasy I played, though. And the open world, kind of really so. But I like the combat. Ruin Fragment. Stone fragment found near places where ruins have fallen from the sky. Can be used for crafting or simply for throwing at enemies. These shards of stone are believed to have once been part of a temple in the sky. They glow with a faint light from within. I hope Ziply comes to Cali here in the Pacific Northwest. It's one of the other internet providers. I've never even heard of it. Hey! Gold-tinged excrement, finally! Finally what I needed in my life was some poop. Someone's excrement. It has a golden tinge, material used for crafting items. Seriously, what am I gonna craft with poop? I've yet to find anything, but I have a hard time imagining it'll be good. Often hidden in woods and thickets, gold-tinged excrement is a highly stable substance. It doesn't dry out, nor does it lose its customary warmth, or scent. For better or worse, it remains as it is. Oh, and I hear a sound, which means a scarab is nearby. Have you gotten any trophies on the original walkthrough for Elden Ring? I got a few, not too many. A small handful. Poop bombs? Maybe. Teardrop Scarabs. There are both Crimson and Cerulean Teardrop Scarabs. Defeat them to replenish the flasks that match their type. However, you cannot replenish more flasks than your maximum amount allows. These all always felt kind of useless to me. Oh, and I got a mushroom. That's new. A fungal growth that thrives in damp thickets and elsewhere. Material used for crafting items. Its thick, spongy flesh makes it a key component in throwing pots. Poison bombs are very good. So that... Do you actually make poison bombs with poop? Because poop isn't poisonous. That seems a little odd. This dude is way better than Glass Ankles Danny. Oh, poor Danny. I don't know if that's true, though. I don't feel like you can fall very far in Elden Ring. Farther than Danny. But I don't know if it's much further. You need golden excrement. I feel like I could make my own golden excrement. I just need the right diet. Have I tried eating poop? It will mess you up. I can't say that I have. I'll have to leave that experimentation to you. Godric Soldier Greaves. Now here's another thing I've struggled with on this game. Is finding any real value in the armor. Because I get hit like so hard regardless. And I lose mobility and with certain items damage for more weight. So it just never really felt worth it. But we got these Godric Soldier Greaves. They're heavy. Negation seems alright. Greaves worn by soldiers loyal to Godric the Grafted, rust-worn and stained through unending conflict. And we have the Land of Reeds Greaves, which are honestly not that much lighter. Greaves wrapped in tough leather, worn by warriors of the Land of Reeds. Am I going to play the DLC? I am. The question is when. And if this ends up being a very popular game to stream, I will happily play it a lot to get to the DLC when it drops. But that's going to pretty much require playing every day, I think. And once again, I can't stream on Monday regardless. I gotta go make sure my cancer's gone. Monday is cancer testing day. Three ruin fragments on him. Now these shield guys, I definitely want to sneak kill them. Oh, and I should probably get this Site of Grace. Not rest at it because I don't want those dudes I just killed to respawn, and I really don't have a reason to rest, but just to get it. Watch out, boss boys over there, but I do want to take out Trumpet Guy. Let's get Alright, we got boss boy. I hate these dudes. Ah! Nope! Oh, he stabbed me good. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna need to unsheath on him. Come on. Let's go. Age this! Ah, too slow. Oh, that's right, he counters. What a jerk. Took me for a second to realize what that sound was. Oh, no! Ah! Man, he's got a lot of health. My unsheath's a little slow. I'm gonna go back to one-handed. Oh god, that's so fast! Like, barely see the movement on his arm and you're getting hit. Alright, never mind. Unsheath is the only way I'm gonna do enough damage. Ah, god, take by this dude. Alright. I can't get through his guard, I'm not even gonna bother trying that. Dude, that's so fast! There we go. Oh, get wrecked. You're done. Oh, the big C word. I hated getting tested for that too. Yeah, it's not fun. I don't recommend it. Lord Sworn's Greatsword. Well-crafted straight sword with an illustrious design, wielded by regulars of a lord's army. Though blackened and damaged by years of use, it appears to have otherwise been kept in a serviceable condition, despite the soldiers having long since lost their minds. The skill is Stamp Upward Cut. Brace armament and step into a low stance that prevents recoil from most enemy attacks. Follow up with a strong attack for an upward strike. Requires 16 strength. Dodging towards the left for these guys aren't probably a good idea since they have the weapon that side. Oh no, that's the side you want to be on because then they can't block you as easily. At least that's been my experience. I specifically was dodging to the left. We got map of Limgrave West, and now our map is nice and detailed. A new map has been found, Limgrave West. Cool. And I guess we may as well look at it. It is an actual item in key items. Map of the western region of Limgrave. I never know how to pronounce this correct. I looked it up once. I think it was like Demence. But I don't know if anyone knows how to pronounce it. But the Demence, I will say, of Limgrave. Far south of the Erd Tree is bordered to the northwest by the cliffs of Stormvale, and under its ever-clouded skies roll the great steppes of the Pale Lanes. He had a cancer scare a couple years back, had to get screened every 6 months. Well, I didn't have a scare, I actually had it. But so far, it hasn't been too bad for me. I just had a surgery, and that was that. And hopefully that will be that. But we'll see. Smoldering Butterfly, that's new. An eternally burning butterfly found near wildfires and elsewhere. Material used for crafting items, serves as the kindling for a number of items. And herba. Evergreen leaves that give off a faint light, material used for crafting items. This very common medicinal plant can be found in thickets and elsewhere. Glad you're in the clear so far. Well, thank you. It's actually a year. I think actually technically it's past a year now, but it's almost exactly a year since my surgery. Wait, it's pronounced Demain? Really? Do I also have a full-time job? I do. Kale the merchant will give you a quest to find someone. Yeah, but you were saying it's later. How much later are we talking? What do I do? I cannot share that. I am legally not allowed to talk about my job. It's exactly a year today, is it? Well, Blue knows more than me. She was being super wife at the time. Alright, doggy, come on. Let's go. Bad mistake. It does have to do with computers. That's about all I can say. Is it too soon to call you one? I'd prefer you didn't. I don't mind jokes about it, but that better not be like a name I inherit. Smoldering butterfly. Alright, we got another shield guy over here. I want to get rid of him. I hate these shield guys. Face me! Oh, nice. Got all my flasks back, I think. Yeah. Alright, so we cleared out the camp. Beautiful. A flail! I actually kind of like the flail. Apparently a lot of people hate the flail, but when I played with it, it was alright. I don't understand all the flail hate. A weapon consisting of a bludgeoning head attached to a handle by a chain. The iron ball is spiked and induces blood loss. Blows from this weapon cannot be parried. The charge attack whirls the iron ball around for increased force before striking. The skill is spinning chain, spins the striking part of a flail at high speed to attack. Follow up with a normal or strong attack to link the momentum of this skill into a successive attack. Sorry, just checking something. I think I got everything here. Just didn't check below. So down here. Adding skills. With a whetstone knife, you can use Ashes of War to grant your armaments new skills at sites of grace. An armament can only have one skill. Any skill it previously had will be removed. An armament's type determines what skills it can have. Some special armaments have unique skills that cannot be granted new ones. So we have adding affinities. With a whetstone knife, you can use Ashes of War to grant affinities to your armaments at sites of grace. This way, you can alter an armament's attack affinity, boost attribute scaling, and more. An armament's type determines what affinities it can have. Some special armaments, like those with unique skills, cannot be granted new affinities. So we got Ashes of War, Storm Stomp, and we got that whetstone knife. Let's take a look at both. So Storm Stomp, this Ash of War grants an armament the quality affinity, which I don't know what stats that gives or scaling. And the following skills: Storm Stomp, one of the skills that channel the Tempests of Stormvale. Stomp hard on the ground to kick up a momentary storm, usable on all melee armaments. And then where's that whetstone knife? Here it is. Whetstone with a cipher inscription made to look like a small knife blade allows the use of Ashes of War at a site of grace to bestow new battle arts and affinities to armaments as skills. The battle arts and affinities will depend on the Ashes of War used. Hey, Brooke, welcome. And hey, EG, good to see you, man. Welcome, welcome. Okay, so we have another site of grace over here. I should